Well, Star Wars The Acolyte. Everyone already knows that this show was canceled. It was, in my opinion, the worst Star Wars project that has ever been put out. It was god awful. Didn't feel like Star Wars. Didn't have the tone of Star Wars. Kathleen Kennedy just let Leslye Headland do whatever she wanted with this show. It connected nothing to George Lucas's Star Wars whatsoever. It was a disaster.
Mm-hmm.
Now, of course, we know that Leslye Headland is a lesbian. And she had her quote-unquote wife in the show as that Jedi Venestra, I believe that was her name, whatever it was. I believe the only reason why she actually got that role is simply because she was connected to Leslye Headland. Didn't like this character. Did you actually like this green alien character?
No.
Me neither. The character was terrible. However, I must agree with her to a certain extent. This may surprise you right here. Look at this. Leslye Headland's wife, Rebecca Henderson, once again blames fans for the Acolyte cancellation. I agree with that. I agree that Star Wars fans got this show canceled. Why? Nobody liked it. And nobody watched it. So yeah, we got the show canceled because nobody was watching it and the people that watched it hated it. Therefore, guess what? There's not going to be a second season. It's just that simple, right?
Mm-hmm.
You agree with me? Yeah. So look at this is what she actually posted. I guess this is probably on Instagram or something like that. She says, "Tell me again, they canceled the show because no one watched it and not because you know why." Right here, but just oppose that with the fact that those big IP franchises were still the best performing series on Disney Plus, and the solution becomes unclear. Percy Jackson and the Olympians was top dog on Disney Plus last year with over 3 billion minutes viewed. And The Acolyte came in second place, 2.7 billion. Read the entire report here. She is still coping pretty hard right there. She's coping pretty hard. What are your thoughts on this?
Okay. For the fan, it's not their style because they have upper standard. And since, let's say you watch Star Wars since you were born.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So you have more standard. You know more about Star Wars than me.
Right.
For me, it's not good after I watch George Lucas Star Wars.
Yeah, and you watched George Lucas Star Wars first.
Yes. So, but it's not as painful for me as the fan are hating the show. For me, it's more like it's not good at all. It's pretty basic compared to George Lucas Star Wars, totally different. But I kind of like it at the end where like the Green Jedi, she blamed it on mustard soul on something.
Yeah, I hated the whole thing. That last episode was awful. They what they did to Soul was just crazy. I hated every part of that last episode. But this is the real reason why this show got canceled. 19% with the audience. And a 78%, this is supposed to be the most woke Star Wars show, Virtue Sit and all that. 78% with the critics. That's still not good.
No. I mean, for the TV show, there's some part I like, but there's some part I don't like.
What did you like?
I like Master Soul acting.
Well, yeah, Squid Game guy.
Yes.
He was the best part of the show. But by that last episode, what they did to him in that last episode, they ruined him too.
Yes. But I do kind of also like where at the end Master Soul died, but the Green Jedi blame Master So on everything.
Well,
and
she lied.
yeah, she lied. And I kind of want to know about the Green Jedi, the Master Green Jedi relationship with the Sith.
Oh yeah, with what was his name? Quamir.
Yeah, Quamir.
She knows who he is, and it seemed like she knew what he was doing. But let's just not tell the council. Let's just go ahead and lie about it.
Yeah.
She lied about it. And this show was awful, man. This was the worst. Is this the worst Star Wars project ever?
Yes, I would say
it's
so.
gotta be.
Especially in episode 1 where when the character Trinity dies is not very...
Well, they killed her off in the first 5 minutes, and people were expecting, all right, people like Carrie Ann Moss.
Yes.
And they killed her off in the first 5 minutes. And you're like, what? Really? That's the way you're going to do Trinity?
Yes.
Kill her off in 5 minutes.
I really have a lot of questions about the character May. I don't really
Well,
get her.
I guess it doesn't matter. I don't think that any of these characters ever came out in any comics or anything like that. Of course, no merch was selling. Nobody's going to buy any of this stuff. I think eventually Disney Plus may end up purging this show from the platform, like what they did with Willow. Nobody watched Willow. Actually, I'm curious. Now, we're looking at this here, 19%. How did Willow do with the fans? Willow 2022. Curious about that. Let's see. It got a 65% with the audience. Not good, but way higher than the 19%. Yeah. I'm not surprised. I mean, they always got to pass the buck. Hollywood takes no responsibility when they actually make garbage. The easy way out is just to blame the fans. Call them racist, call them sexist, or whatever. That's what they do. So,
well, they should know that since Star Wars is a very big franchise and they have the biggest fan, Star Wars biggest fan, they should just write a script that is target to the Star Wars fan.
They weren't making this for fans. They were making this show for a bunch of people that were not Star Wars fans, that were never going to pay for Disney Plus probably to watch it.
Yes, and they should just, focus on writing the script that's based on the Star Wars fans because they already established a fan base and they don't need a new audience or anything because if someone who don't know Star Wars like me and you introduce Star Wars to me and I will like it.
Yeah.
I mean, I follow the fan.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there you have it, guys. Leslye Headland's quote-unquote spouse blaming the fans. Blaming the fans. She's right, but for the wrong reasons. This show was terrible. That's exactly why it got canceled. So, gonna leave it right there, guys. We'll be back tomorrow on another video. Till then, be safe.
Goodbye.